Teachers at this primary school in China know exactly when someone is paying attention. These headbands measure each student's level of concentration. The information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to parents. China has big plans to become a big leader in artificial intelligence. It has enabled a cashless economy where people make purchases with their faces. A giant network of surveillance cameras with facial recognition helps police monitor citizens. Meanwhile, some schools offer glimpses of what the future of high-tech education in the country might look like. Classrooms have robots that analyze student health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitors how often students check their phones and yawn in class. These gadgets have alarmed Chinese medicines. But schools say it isn't hard work for them to get parental consent to enroll their kids into what is one of the world's largest experiments in AI education. A program that's supposed to boost students while also feeding powerful algorithms. The government has poured 1,000 into the project, bringing together tech giants, startups, and schools. We got exclusive access to a primary school a few hours outside of Shanghai to see firsthand how AI tech is being used in the classroom. For this first grade class, the day begins with putting on a brainwave sensing gadget. Students then practice meditating. The device is made in China and have electrodes, 2 behind the ears and 1 on the forehead. These sensors pick up electrical signals sent by neurons in the brain. The neural data is then sent in real time to the teacher's computer. So while students are solving math problems, a teacher can find out who's paying attention and who's not. A report is then generated that shows how well the class was paying attention. It even details each student's concentration level at 10-minute intervals. It's then sent to a chat group for parents. Can't kind of make good and nothing. Fine. The reports are detailed, but whether these devices and what they exactly measure isn't clear. We were curious if the headbands could actually measure concentration. So one of our reporters tried on the device. This is a new technology with still fairly little research behind it. Theodore Zanto is a neuroscientist at the University of San Francisco. He was surprised to learn that this technology is called electroencephalography, also known as EEG, is used in the classroom on children. It's usually used by doctors in hospitals and in labs. EEG is very susceptible to artifacts, and so if you are itching or fidgety, or the EEG wasn't done properly so that the electrodes didn't have a good contact affects the signal. Despite the chance for false readings, teachers told us the headbands have forced students to become more disciplined. Teachers say students now pay better attention during class, and that has made them study harder and achieve higher scores. So, yeah, it's, oh. But not all students are as enthusiastic. This fifth grader, who we caught dosing off in class, told us his parent punished him for low attention scores. And that kind of data adds a new kind of pressure for students. Companies we interviewed said the data can go to government-funded research projects. We spoke to the parents, who were unclear about where the data ended up, and they didn't seem to care too much. Just says there's no privacy protection at all. In a classroom, if you're trying to make an assessment of an individual student, you really can't anonymize it. Experts and citizens alike are sounding alarms about various aspects of the country's huge push into our official intelligence. Shamal, these classrooms are laboratories for future generations, and while these new tools may potentially help some 200,000, just how all this works out won't be apparent until they become adult citizens.